You get someone like him, 25, starting to feel his way. I mean, that stat we just saw there was the last 12 months in T20 cricket. You come of age, you know that you haven't got those demons in your head. And so it doesn't matter what team you're playing for, you start to express yourself. And T20 cricket's all about that. It's all about freestyle batting. And he's doing that not only by himself, but in partnership with Bubba as well, who's an extraordinary player. In that partnership the other night, I think it was what, 157? That was a winner.
Yeah, they
And
were
I think
fast
that,
and furious.
yeah, definitely for sure. And Qalandars could perhaps learn from Babar Azam the way they've batted, because if we look at how they've struggled generally, it's been after the power play. You know, they've got the starts, and that's been the case, Heros, pretty much throughout over the years that I've seen I've seen them play.
Definitely trending that way. And I think we were just talking about this before off air. One of the main reasons for it is because batsmen continue to strike as they would strike inside the power play. Where I think they need to consider is going into a situation where they take a step back out of the game, build and rotate strike. So push hard, like running between wickets is a defensive strategy, but it's attacking through that initial stages, say the next 6 overs. If you lose 1, 2, sometimes 3 wickets inside that next 6 overs, wow, you get yourself under so much pressure.
Then it's all about, I guess, building that innings and pacing your innings in a way, and of course, not losing your wickets. That was Stats Pack for you.
Stats Pack brought to you by Tuck by Lou.
All right, we're looking at Lahore Qalandars versus Karachi Kings. I'm super excited, and so are the guests in the studio. It's time for a short break, and we'll be back with much more, so don't go anywhere. Well, we're looking forward to all the action that we have tonight. Now, talking about left armers, we've got a few of those in studio, but we've got one particular one who's waiting down there with Aaron Holland.
Now I've managed to grab legend of the game, Wasim Akram, for a quick little chat before he heads out onto the field to rally those troops coming off a win. How are you feeling?
Obviously feeling much better. That was yesterday. Today is a new game, new opposition. So we're going to start from scratch. We have a good set of players. We might not have big names, but I think our team is very hungry. But Lahore Qalandars are one of the best sides in this squad. So every game is very, very important in this format. And of course, the first step of any team in this format is to qualify for the knockouts and then see what happens from there onwards.
I mean, you do have a home final in Karachi. How much would it mean to the team to be in that final? It'd be pretty fantastic for the fans.
It definitely will be a dream come true for the fans, for us as well. But it's a huge, huge thing for Pakistanis. They love their cricket, and 8 games are to be held in Pakistan. And Karachi has been, I think Karachi government announced that there'll be a cricket fest city for 1 week. There'll be cricket everywhere. There'll be food festival, and food in our part of the world obviously is the best.
It's going to be my very first time in Pakistan as well, so I'm very excited to be heading there for the games myself. Now, the feeling in the dressing room must be pretty great after that win, but like you said, this game's a new game, so what is the game plan for this one?
End of the day, win is a win, but obviously, idea is to learn from mistakes and move on. And I'm not telling my plan right now. But, we don't sit for an hour to plan the opposition. Everybody, this day and age, they know their opposition, all the top players in the world, the greatest of the all time right now from playing for Lahore AB. So we all know that what the opposition is, but like I said, we have a young captain who's very involved, who's very passionate, so it'll be a good game tonight.
Fantastic. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you so much and best of luck.
Pleasure. I can promise you, you're going to have a ball in Pakistan.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Thanks.
Well, it's great to see, he's got so much energy and passion for the game. It's obviously Wasim Akram, the legend that we've seen. Now, it's time for a short break and we'll be back with a lot more, so don't go anywhere.
This is match 5 of the doubleheader. We've had match 4 a little earlier on. That was a 3:30 tee-off local time, and now almost 8 p.m. here in Dubai. And there we go, the HBL drone. Richard Illingworth, well done, old man. Taken that comfortably. And just tuned in, the Kings, they won the toss and have elected to field first. Kings are unchanged on their side, and the Lahore Qalandars made one change. Big Safa, South African, Huddersfield has come in. Speaking of big Safas, got Graham Smith alongside. This guy's not bad, is he?
Yeah, Fakhar Zaman, he started the tournament with a big bang. Beautiful 50 from him in game 1. They'll need some more, the Qalandars. They're a team looking for wins. He's partnered at the other end. Sohail Akhtar, he's 37 matches, striking at 130, averaging 30. Best score, he's got 100. Danny? Batting first tonight. Game 1 was a little bit challenging with the bat, not a high-scoring game. Interesting to see if at night it comes on a little bit better. And the captain himself, Imad Wasim, he was fantastic in game 1. Well, the Karachi Kings controlled it beautifully with that arm ball of his and the nice left arm turn and bounce. Difficult man to get away, bowls in great length. Wonder whether they've got a plan. Fakhar Zaman and Akhtar. Have a look at this batting lineup. De Villiers 3, Devzic 4, Hafiz, the experience at 5. There's the one change. Huddersfield in, Yasir Shah, Brendan Taylor, and then we're into the bowlers. Very good team on paper, the Lahore Qalandars, and they get it together in the park.
Yeah, a lot of tension. You'd feel it around this franchise because they're desperate to start winning. They've lost their first one, so they're not out of the blocks yet. And of course, they've finished last in the first 3 editions of this wonderful tournament, the HBL PSL. Dubai, and then off to Sharjah, back to Dubai, bit of Abu Dhabi, and then back in pack, Astan, for the playoffs in Lahore and Karachi. Almost time to rock and roll. And we've got umpires Illingworth and Raza out in the middle, and Richard Illingworth says, let's go, gentlemen. Ahmad, who tends to bowl this, well, I say seam up, he tends to bowl it with the seam coming down horizontal.
Yeah, like saucer, like a frisbee. Mixes it up well. The key is his length, and generally his line is stump to stump. Doesn't allow any room to free the arms. They're off the mark, the Qalandars. A little nervous single. They're on the board. The surface itself didn't have much spin or much seam in game 1. It just looked generally quite slow. Difficult to generate any pace on the ball as the batsman. There's an evening game, yeah. Maybe slides on a little bit better. Had an extra roll in between the 2 games. Just harden it up a little bit. Maybe we'll see a bit more attacking stroke play in the evening. Crowd is building up. Nice atmosphere as well. Beautiful pictures here. The Ring of Fire.
Oh, mate! Class medic.
That's the business from Imad Wasim. Stump to stump.
Ball skippy.
There we go. There it is. The saucer style in-swinging arm ball. Almost play him like an in-swing bowler. Way to go. Maybe show him your stumps a bit. Change his angle. Maybe make him think.
Well, here we go. Excuse me, already. He's going to swap a blade. They've just got a little crack in it. Yeah, just mentioning Kings unchanged and the Lahore Qalandars. You'll notice that name there, Huddersfield. He is coming for Carlos Brathwaite, of course, who's been picked by the West Indies. Back on national duty will Carlos Brathwaite. Oh, give yourself some room. So Hale's got the new stick out and it's working.
Not exactly what I was referring to, Danny Morrison. Just give yourself a bit of room. Change the target for Imad Wazim. So accurate, kind of know where every delivery is going to be. Just try and make him think, feel a little bit of pressure himself.
Yeah, good stuff. Shimmy. Set it in game 4, which was the first match today of the doubleheader. Match 4, you've got to be able to get after the bowling inside the first 6. Doesn't matter what the surface is like, you have to try and dine out in the power play.
And it's be a challenge for the Qalandars to figure out what a good total is, especially after the game in the afternoon. They'll be thinking maybe 150, but in the earlier games 170 and above was the standard. So they'll be a little bit confused. They'll need to sum up the conditions quickly in this power play. The 2 attacking players up front, De Villiers to come at 3. So lots of ability for the Qalandars in that top order.
I want one, they're going to have to hustle. There was a little hesitation, but no damage done. First one is done. It's 7 without loss.
There's the broken bat, Sohail. That was the first shot he played in the game. Yeah, a bit of rivalry between these two teams. Obviously, the big cities. Nice sneaker single. Karachi been so dominant against Lahore, winning 4 times in the PSL. Lahore managing 1 victory. 1 victory, and it came in a super over in a tied game. Can you believe it? Wouldn't it be lovely to see another exciting one like that? Get a nice cracking game under the belt in this year's HBL PSL.
Yeah, well, they're up against one of the best in recent times. Umar is charging. And now these left armers, they're everywhere. Out of Pakistan, and Muhammad Amir with that little bit of shape and changes of pace, the subtle nature of it. Hardly any change at all in his action, and suddenly he's on you quicker than you think.
He's good, and from a Lahore perspective, they look like they're up for it. Particularly, you notice the intensity of running between the wickets. Yes, the big shots are great, but managed to communicate well, snuck a few nice singles. A little bit of swinging game 1 did Amir. Offside. Good fielding at middle. Just the 1.
Ball, Ama.
The old aerial fielding dive moment. Well done, young man. Shwari. So 3 singles so far. Tried the Yorker, missed it, but protection. Is it going to get there?
Another aerial dive moment, wasn't it? Good bit of fielding on the boundary. Moment there, I didn't think he was going to get there. Just looked like the ball was racing away. He needed the big dive. Little flick of the wrist, beautiful to watch. Go, excellent work. Just get that first dive out of the way in a game. Just get the body used to the ground, the surface. Immaculate here at the Ring of Fire. The grass covering nice and soft. Not too many grass burns, you would think.
The ever passionate Mickey Arthur, head coach. Wasim Akram, the great, is mentor now with the Kings. Involved, of course, last year with Multan. So just having a look at the ball there, and Shazib Raza hands it back to Hamid Amir, and it's time for a bit more of Fakhar Zaman, who's 4 from 5. Last ball of the second. What's he got here? Fakhar. And he's just going to squirt one and keep the strike. It's 14 without loss. Unchanged, the double Ks. Qalandars, and they've lost Carlos Brathwaite. He's been selected in the West Indies, so the Lahore Qalandars have got a bit to do in 2019.
And they're still waiting for Lamachani, who's playing in the Big Bash final.
Shinwari, his first time tonight. A very good outing there. I remember in Johannesburg recently. Nice bag of 4. And there's some whippage early from the lefty.
Whippage is the word. Excellent pickup off the legs. Got it just enough in front of square. Beat the man out there, and he's happy. Found some good form in game 1, did he? Fakhar Zaman. Oh, the Qalandars will be hoping that he has a good tournament because he's dynamic. He's a match winner when he's in form. Struggled in South Africa, but game 1 found some rhythm.
Oh, a bit quicker. A bit more into the surface there. Chance for the batsman to win $100 in the Zik Motor Oil. Hit and win the contest, baby. I tell you what, you get the ball between those signs. I tell you what, it's up for grabs. $100 a pop. So the Qalandars, well, they need to start finding this area here. Cash in your chips with Zik. Focused. Yeah, good hustle.
That's what they've done well. They haven't had the ball to score the boundary off. They've ticked it over for 1. Left hand right combination, making the bowlers think, change lines, change angles, different styles and techniques. You see the pickup shot from Zaman again. Lovely. Tension, competition, competitive nature, excellent to see. Played tough here in the HBL, PSL.
Yeah, he's certainly cranking it through the gears here, is Shinwari. So he's disappeared his first one. Now he's trying to fight back the rest of the over as the bowler. Often is in the mid-140s. Shinwari. Deep square leg out and third man only. A characteristic little circle before he runs in. Top of his mark. And he's missed his run. He missed the pirouette, but it's slightly wrong at the start.
Yeah, he's an interesting bowler to watch. Just has Shinwari, just has that little trot in initially and then almost leans forward and goes into full tilt. Nice to bowl as quick as possible. Generally hold him back towards the back end of the innings. Skills at the death or where he's often used. So he might just use the 1 over up in the power play and then look to hold him back to finish and close down the game. Leg side, that's in the gap. Excellent. Excellent from Sohail. Just enough bat. And that's what I'm talking about. Left-hand, right-hand combination working well. Running between the wickets well. Changing it up.
Third boundary for the Lahore Qalandars. Yeah, just a little too straight, little two-leg stumpish. Shinwari, yeah, far too easy to get picked off there. Sliding on with the new ball and coach, the ever-expressive Mickey Arthur. Let's say it is still rather fresh now in the evening. The sun goes down and more and more into the evening. We're 8:15 local time. It is rather fresh. And Sohail good. And the boundary there. We've had 3. It's 26 without loss now. Sohail Khan, he's into the action here tonight. He disappeared, remember, last night, 20 and an over. And if you've got hair, you can do this. The head and shoulders move for $1 million. I'm sending Mr. G. Smith down there. Come on, Graham. What a move.
Some rhythm and style to go with hair. Nothing that Danny's got. He did travel last night, Sohail. Opportunity quickly to bounce back. Karachi Kings have backed him again. think outside leg.
Oh, sorry, I had to chuckle. You can't appeal for that. They would have pitched outside another set.
Looking for confidence in funny places. You don't ask, you don't know.
Lovely saying, yeah, you don't ask, you don't get. And the other one is Sahale, who conceded 57 from his 4 overs, his last outing, of course. And it was his most expensive spell ever in this form of the game. Sahale versus Sahale. But it's back to the left-handed Fakhar Zaman. Well, you can forget that 100 in the final of the ICC Champions Trophy. It's against arch rivals India, the Oval. Middle of 17. Caught off a no ball for naught and changed the course of the final. Fakhar Zaman. He loves giving himself room, and he does it so often and does it so well.
Some of the best running between the wickets we've seen so far in this competition. Take a look at Fakhar Zaman. We said he struggled in South Africa. He managed to find some form in game 1 of the competition. 65 of 44. Had shots all around the ground. Loves it straight and leg side.
So dominant leg side is Fakhar. This is Sahale up against his namesake. Very good strike rate, and that's what you hope for your openers. Just has to be. You look at Fakhar Zaman there. He's 145 behind Ronke and Roy, and a certain Christopher Henry Gale is behind Fakhar Zaman. Very good in the power play.
Yeah, just following up my points. 15 singles already in 3.5 overs. Out of that 30, half in singles. Shows timing not always easy on the surface. They've taken every opportunity to tick the scoreboard over.
And he's going to keep the strike. So 4 overs bowled, it's 31 without loss now. Yeah, hell of a venue this in the UAE. Dubai International Sports Stadium. Ah, there's our friend, the Tapal T Rocket Man, in the stands as ever. Well done, young man. You can pop up here. Smithy and I need a lovely cup of tea. And Muhammad Amir. Oh, yeah, good push. Well judged single to get Fakhar Zaman back on strike. Not a big crowd, but certainly getting a little bit more vocal now. Big names on show here. in match 5, the second today. Yep. And that's where she goes, you lefties.
He does love that shot, Bakr Zaman. The pickup gets 2 straight. Waterman takes over and lifts it. This time to the right of the man on the boundary. Left hand, right hand combination playing havoc on the Karachi Kings.
Lahore Qalandar's fans will be smiling that much more. I do love a mascot. He'd be nice and warm though, that. Oh, lovely change up from Amir. Good thinking on, a little exchange there. Yeah, that is the competitive nature here. Get ready, steady, go! Because with the Caltex HBL PSL Fantasy League about to get underway. Plenty of chat there. Ahmad Wasim, he's having a discussion with his bowler and then tweaking the field and the covers a little bit. Going cross seam here. There's Amir. Oh, there's that zip. There's that one that can sometimes kick off the seam or kiss just the leather side of it and not bounce. But this one has bounced. This track, lovely stuff. A bit of bounce out of the surface. There's certainly some needle out there.
Yeah, mean business, means a lot. Karachi v Lahore. Big clash in the HBL PSL.
Now, they've had 3 dots on the trot, and there's only 1 to go, and you just feel that pressure valve start to squeeze a little. What does Fakir do here with the last one? There's that lovely lengths that we've seen of Amir, just in the early days, of course, in PSL. Be consistent with that back end of a length. Yeah, well bowled. He just went a little too early there to Fakir, but he keeps the strike and takes a single, and so after 5 it's 37 without loss now.
It's a good start, this, for the Qalandars. Great clash of these 2 wonderful rivals to the history of Pakistan cricket. Yes, Sohail Khan and Fakir Zaman is just giving himself all kinds of space in the crease, and what it's done as well, it's drawn a few glares from both Shinwari and from Ahmed, and no bowler likes a batsman who takes liberties. We bowlers don't like batsmen who dance around and, in a way, don't have respect for the bowler. What do you reckon, Hoggy?
Well, one thing that I have seen is they're attacking Zaman with the short ball. I don't mind them charging me either, Wilco.
Has got the most extraordinary technique, that bottom hand.
It just comes into it every shot that he plays.
It just looks as though he's not as comfortable with the short ball, and Amir and Sahal Khan have been attacking with the short ball.
Yeah, watch this. Look at his bottom hand, his left hand. You see how it just takes control of the shot all the way around to the full backswing. That's Sahel. That'll have to be called a wide, surely. Yes.
Well, Sahal there just trying a little too much.
Well, the aerial lucky t-shirt launcher, there it is, that can make you win anything from signed cricket balls, bats, and even a chance to be present at the award ceremony post-match. So that's something to look forward to.
Well, Sahal Khan, he was struggling with a little rhythm in his first game. But right now, both batsmen are trying to put him under a little bit of pressure. He knows that. Bowled a very good first over, but that last ball is trying a little too much. Just got to try and keep it nice and simple, Sahal.
Well, it's just made that more difficult for himself, because what Sahal Khan has bowled there is a long half volley.
Wanted to execute that more out the body. It went down.
Look how far
giving themselves a little bit of room,
he's gone.
That's great. That's just because of the short ball before. I think Sahal Khan.
There's a lot of guessing and double guessing
that
as well,
more out the body. It went down leg side.
Right, I'm going to do premeditation.
Both these batsmen not too comfortable with the short ball, and hence they're giving themselves a little bit of room.
Great shot.
That's great.
He's caught hold of this. And that is a wonderful strike.
There's a lot of guessing and double guessing.
There's a certain amount of premeditation in it.
Think, right, I'm going to do
51
premeditation.
HBL tournament sixes. Oh, great shot. He has caught
that was just the
this.
gift.
And that is a wonderful strike.
Going for the slow ball, Khan. Not getting it right. Trying too many things. The ball before was a perfect Yorker. Probably in this situation, just getting out of the over when he'd had such a fine spell up until now. Probably should have gone for the Yorker again. He's paying the price for just trying to do too much.
Going for the Yorker and overdoing it, overcooking it, and it's gone for 4. So you can see here and sense that Sohail Khan is trying a bit too hard.
It was the right option, just slightly going down leg side, so he's just got the radar wrong in this over. And that's probably because both batsmen are moving around the crease, making an easy target for the bowler.
.12 from this over. Oh, it got a little bit big on him, and he's safe. And not only that, the fielder has missed the ball. So the 50 comes up, and it's come in 6 overs of the power play.
50 up, 6 overs of the power play. And the Qalandars have got off to a good start here. Saman 18 from 18, Sohail Akhtar 30 from 18. Imad Wasim is back into the attack.
This is a good piece of bowling from Imad. Just skidding on. See the ball not hitting the seam, but
last ball from Sohail Khan of that over. It just got a bit big on Sohail Akhtar. Sometimes he's having a bit of a trouble time here. Fielder is Ravi Bopara. Now, this is a contest within the contest right here. Fakhar Zaman and Imad Wasim, two players who know a lot about each other. What would you think he's going to try and bowl here? Oggy, let's have a look first. Well, he knew he was going to come at it.
He's coming over the wicket, so he's just trying to cramp him for room, and Fakhar Zaman knows that, so he's just going to try and favour that leg side. So I won't be surprised if Imad Wasim comes around the wicket and tries to just go a little wider of off stump to Fakhar Zaman when he comes back on strike.
Made some room, and he's really climbed into this. That's gone a long way back. That's a big blow.
It doesn't seem much assistance out there for Imad Wasim on this particular wicket. The ball is just getting on perfectly to the bat. Sohail getting this one out of the screws, right in the slot.
Pepsi catch a craw chance right here. That ball was in the air for a long time for the Pepsi catch a craw opportunity.
Well, there's a little bit of pressure for Imad Wasim, the captain. Trying to bowl a little quicker, a little wider. And that was the ball before that increases the pressure on the bowler. Beautiful six.
Now, once again, it's a good start for the Qalandars, and it's been a thread of the way that they've played, the Qalandars. They've got off traditionally to good starts. But it's the ability to sustain and keep that momentum going. But Fakhar Zaman and Sohail Akhtar have put on 60 now for this opening stand against Imad Wasim's Karachi Kings. End of the over, 61 without loss. Just have a look at the team at the bottom there, the Lahore Qalandars. They score better than anyone in the first 6 overs in the power play, going at 8.5, and yet that drops in the next 13 overs, 14 overs to 7. So really, Qalandars should be at the top of that pile for the run rate in the first 6 overs.
I'll tell you what, Wilco, proved it in the last game. 1 for 97 they were off 10 until Sohail Akhtar was out. And then they ended up only making 171. So the run rate does slow down after that initial stance from both openers, and something is happening out in the middle. A change of ball.
How much is a new cricket ball these days? How much is a cricket ball? with the way that the cricket ball is hit out of the park these days, and a number go missing. Just trying to think, some of the cricket grounds in the Caribbean or in Sri Lanka, maybe one or two in Pakistan as well, with the trees and parks outside. When a cricket ball goes missing, that's when the finance officer says, right, we're going to have to change things. Right, this is Umar Khan, slow left arm. Brad Hogg, this is your territory. You were unorthodox. Well, you still are. But you bowled the left arm wrist spin. This is left arm finger spin, so he's a more orthodox bowler.
Well, young man, early on in his career, Umar. A good start, 2 overs, very economical in his first game.
It's the first time, by the way, in the PSL that Lahore Qalandars have put on 50+ opening partnerships in back-to-back matches. They did it in the first game against Islamabad, and they've done it tonight.
Well, it just shows that you do need a good start. You do need a good top order. So Multan earlier in the game, their opening partnership, they've got to find the right partnership in that team.
Catch it is the call from Mohammad Rizwan behind the stumps.
So if you do get a good start in the power play from your openers, it just makes it easier for the lower order. It takes the pressure away as well when you really set the scene in the power play and get the innings off to a good start.
You just get the feeling here that Fakhar Zaman is getting a bit tied up. He's got 21 from 22 with just 2 fours. Hasn't hit a 6 yet. He's probably looking for another gear in the gearbox to go up to increase his speed. He's hit this pretty crisply.
The thing with Umar compared to Imad, the captain, is that he's bowling more overspin than what the captain is. The captain was trying to slide the ball in, cramp the batsman up for room. But because of this overspin, the batsmen are finding it hard to hit him. He's bowling it on a good length, and he's slightly getting a little bit of extra bounce as well.
There's lots going on from Mohammad Rizwan behind the stumps. He's giving us a running commentary.
There you see, he's just getting overspin on the ball. That was a cross seamer as well, so if it doesn't land on the seam, it lands on the shiny side, it skids onto the batsman as well. So just a variance in pace off the wicket because of the way he's holding the ball.
How much has he got on this in distance? Not enough. Man underneath it, takes the catch. Babar Azam takes the catch, and it was always going to be short in distance. Mickey Arthur, Wasim Akram enjoyed that moment. It's the first wicket to fall, and it's Sohail Akhtar.
Well, Umar Khan, that was a beautiful piece of bowling. Bowling some overspin, getting it on a good length, making the batsman reach, making the batsman play. Proper spin, good areas. And Sohail Akhtar trying to go across the line, go over mid-wicket territory. Paid the price with the extra overspin, the extra bounce, the top edge, straight down the ground. He's got to go. 39 off 25. Very productive innings. Lahore 64 for 1.
Well, this is a change in the batting order for the Qalandars. It is the New Zealander Anton Devcic who comes in, and he can be very destructive. He's got a top score of 94 not out in his T20 career, and he generally likes the mid-wicket area. Right, it's 64 for 1. Let's go downstairs to Erin Holland. Erin.
Thanks, Alan. I'm here with the COO of HBL, Mr. Mufti. Now, Mr. Mufti, what made you and HBL want to get behind the incredible PSL tournament?
First of all, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure being with you. Pakistan is a nation of young people. Something like 50% of our population is young. Now, that requires us to support activities which they enjoy, and I think providing a healthy sports activity is one of the best things a corporate can do. So HBL's passion for cricket comes from our dream to serve the nation and the young people in the nation.
And is it a year-by-year decision, or is it something that you hope to be a part of for many, many years to come?
We are very proud to have been associated with from the start, from the birth of this initiative 3 years ago. This is our 4th year, and we hope to be here for as long as the PCB would have it.
Oh, look, I think we're very, very happy to have you on board. The PSL is growing in stature, it's growing in size, it's very exciting. How excited are you that we have 8 games that are going to be back in Pakistan, back on home soil?
Our dream and passion is to have the games in Pakistan, and we feel we are working our way towards that, and we look forward to hosting the opening and the final in Pakistan.
I don't think it's too far away at all. Now, in an ideal world, who is in that final in Karachi?
Very simple answer. Our fans. Our fans is what this is all about. It's the competitiveness, it's the excellence of the talent which comes out when the teams play. That's what matters. It doesn't matter which team wins. It's the fans who win.
That was a very politically correct answer. No favourites there. Well, I think I speak on behalf of everyone when I say thank you so much, HBL, for your continued support of the Pakistan Super League, and we hope that you'll be around for many more years to come.
Thank you. My pleasure having you. Appreciate it.
Well, HBL are doing a wonderful job in promoting the Pakistan Super League, the PSL, and they've been with the tournament from its inception. Meanwhile, this is a drop chance. Sikandar Raza lets this one through his hands. There's no run there. End of 9 overs, 69 for 1. For 1. It's another opening stand with Sohail Akhtar and Fakhar Zaman that has set the Qalandars on their way. Anton Devcic here, the New Zealander, has played some pretty crucial roles in the various franchises he's played for. That's the area he likes. He likes going square, likes going leg side, and he picks up a boundary.
Well, Umar, he's just got to work out what line he actually wants to bowl. Does he want to bowl outside off stump? With Devcic wanting to favour the leg side, he might want to bring one of those backward points over to the leg side and just clog up a mid-wicket region and bring that deep mid-wicket more squarer, probably more to cover that sweep shot that we just saw from Devcic.
He does sweep a lot as well. He likes going down on that one knee, sweeps it, and he favours that leg side.
This is a beautiful piece of bowling. Deserved that wicket, Umar. Very courageous, bowling over spin. Seen a lot of spinners try and bowl a lot quicker.
Oh, it's tantalisingly close. push and worry the fielder.
Well, that was another good piece of bowling, making Fakhar Zaman reach for the ball. Slower delivery, wide of off stump, bit of overspin, and again just getting the top edge, that extra bounce from Umar. Beautiful piece of bowling.
Good ball, good ball, good ball.
He's doing pretty well here, Umar Khan. He knows there's a battle of wits going on here, because the bowler knows that Fakhar Zaman would love to stamp his authority on him, and as the bowler you've got to be brave.
Well, he has been brave. He's bowled just short of a good length for a spinner. He hasn't overpitched. It's been perfect spin bowling. He's showing the seniors how to do it.
This time it's a slower delivery that just caused that mishit from Devsic. Ooh, reverse sweep. Rizwan's gone up, but it's not a convincing appeal, not for the umpire anyway. It's the end of the over. He's not having any of that. 10 overs gone, 77 for 1.
Come on, second, coming down, coming down, coming down. Hold the ball in your hand, buddy.
Oh, caught behind, yes. Big wicket. Zaman has been dismissed. Raza has picked up a wicket, caught behind, trying to swing through the offside, trying to muscle his way through, and it's worked for the Kings in the end.
Spinners doing the job. Short and wide and really wide, and well, Fakhar did really well to get an edge on that, because that was extremely wide, but it works. First the left arm spinner, then the off spinner into the wickets. Karachi Kings getting back into this game. Fakhar Zaman 26, 77 for 2.
Wickets will create situation for the Kings. They've picked up 2. A.B. de Villiers. Well, they've assembled a star cast this season, Qalandars, and he's the best amongst the best. A.B. Fantastic view that. Perched high up, starts off stylishly with a single down the ground. Vantage point, they say. Yes, wide at times it's useful really to bowl that line to Fakhar Zaman. Just get the ball away from his range, under-edge it, and good catch by the keeper. Rizwan is a good keeper.
Just seems as if pitch, it pace off the ball. The slower you bowl, the better it is. And with the spinners just mixing it up slightly, Fakhar didn't have a great day today. Didn't get going like we're normally used to. But this man on screen, he can change the complexion very quickly.
It was a well thought out strategy by the Kings against Zaman. They did a Chris scale on him actually in one of the IPL matches. He was bounced out and he got frustrated in the end and threw his wicket away. I think Fakhar Zaman was also looking a little agitated with the tactics. They bowled short at him and in the end just a wild swing at a white ball did the job for the Kings. Catch it, sliced it uppishly for a run. There must be a lot of comfort batting with AB de Villiers, because you know that even if you're struggling for a little while in T20, there's somebody at the other end that'll take care of the situation. Got out to a real wide one. Yeah, down the pitch. Another single to AB de Villiers, 82 for the loss of 2. To Devsich, 3 to AB de Villiers. Don't go anywhere because ABD is out there. Sohail 39. Zaman, the last man, dismissed for 26. I'd be getting my best bowler in right now against AB de Villiers. Before he gets going, before his eyes in, it's imperative for the Kings really to deceive him and get him out. Question is, who could be that bowler? For me, could be either Mohammad Amir or Imad Wasim. Goes big, oh, and gone. You didn't have to bring on your best bowler. He certainly is ruling the roost, this little kid. Look at the joy on the faces. He can't believe it. The fans are disgusted at the result. Distraught would be the word. It's Umar who's picked up a wicket, and well, all the Kings fans can't believe their luck. Making room and swinging it away towards mid-wicket and caught by the rope.
What a moment for Umar Khan, 19-year-old. Followed ABD into the pads and ABD succumbed with that big hit. The moment for Umar Khan. ABD is gone for 3, 82 for 3.
Hafiz is at the non-striker's end. Devsich puts one away to the fielder at mid-wicket. Kings have been sharp in the field. Umar Khan, 19-year-old kid, deceiving AB de Villiers with an excellent piece of bowling. He followed him. He made room so that he could go through the offside. Just followed the batsman, and in the end, just didn't have the power and the legs really to beat that fielder. That's a priceless moment for this 19-year-old.
And what a start to his PSL career. First game, 2 overs, 9 runs and a wicket. And this game again, 2 for 12 into his third over. Hafiz comes in. The captain now has to play a knock, which takes Qalandars to that 160 mark. But the spinners right now doing a job for Karachi Kings.
Round the stumps to the right-hander. Hafiz goes big down the ground. He's got this ability to take the game away from the opposition in a matter of few overs. He's kind of rediscovered himself, Mohammad Hafiz, in white ball cricket. More fearless. Yeah, followed him, AB de Villiers. Needed really a big connection to beat that man. Good catch. Ravi Bopara is an excellent fielder. Yeah, what did you do, boss? So many fans have come really to watch him display skills. Quicker ball, they're all waiting for the finger to be raised. They can easily review. They can review. So, yeah, they've gone for one. Quicker, wicket to wicket. The players, the fielding side feel that they've got a very strong case of leg before wicket. All clear as far as the front foot is concerned. Quicker, straighter. And did it hit the glove? Did it hit the glove? Bending low. This looks pretty serious.
Another very good piece of bowling. He quickened it up this time. He's varying his pace so well. Was there a little touch on the glove? The anxious faces. Rizwan feels quite confident. Is there a little glove?
Yeah, a few spikes on the ultra edge, and then the big spike, that is when the ball was thudding into the pads. But was there a little bit of connection under edge, or the part of the glove hitting the ball? Remember, it's been given as not out, so everything has got to clear before the decision is reversed by the third umpire. So it's looking hard at all the evidence, and it's a not out. So those spikes were read as an inside edge.
But it's been really impressive by Umar Khan. The changes in pace, not overawed by the occasion. The left-arm spinner, yet again, first match impressive. This match again, so that first match wasn't a fluke, so he's carrying on the good work.
Clearly not a fluke, but giving a fluke to the opposition with his very fine bowling. There you see him spin one. He's been flatter as well, and wicket to wicket, spun a few. Lovely work from 19-year-old. 86 for the loss of 3. .86 for the loss of 3. They need another partnership, Lahore Qalandars. Looking a lot more enthused now, Kings, after the dismissal of AB de Villiers. They see an opening, a real opening of getting into the middle order now. Right. We've got Fakhri Alam by the rope downstairs.
Thank you, Ramiz. And right here in the Qalandars dugout, I'm with Rahat Ali. Rahat, थोड़ा सा pressure आना शुरू हो गया अचानक गेंद?
नहीं, ऐसी बात नहीं है, ये कि विकेट इतना इजी नहीं है. हम देख रहे हैं इस पे अगर ये पार्टनरशिप अगर अच्छी होती है तो 150 160 अच्छा स्कोर होगा.
अच्छा रात ये बताइए कि पिछले मैच में 4 विकेट्स ली आपने, एक ओवर में 3 भी ली, तो वो विकेट दूसरा विकेट था साइड पे जिसपे खेल रहे थे, क्या स्ट्रेटेजी थी आपकी पिछले मैच के अंदर बॉलिंग में?
मेरे ख्याल से पिछले मैच की विकेट डिफरेंट थी, इस मैच में डिफरेंट है। उसमें थे कि बॉल थोड़ा ग्रिप हो रहा था, ज़्यादा वेरिएशन की थी। इसमें मेरे ख्याल से ज़्यादा लेंथ बॉल और अच्छी मतलब वेरिएशन से भी इसमें करनी पड़ेगी, लेकिन यह कि इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे कि जितना स्कोर होगा उसे डिफेंड करें।
अच्छा ये बताएं कि एक मुसलसल एक चीज़ हॉन्ट करती है कलंदर्स को कि जी जीत में थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम होती है, जीता हुआ मैच भी फंस जाता है, तो आप लोग अपने आप को किस तरह मोटिवेट रख रहे हैं डगआउट के अंदर?
ये तो क्रिकेट है, इसमें हार जीत होती रहती है। कोशिश करते हैं इंशाल्लाह कि मैच जीतें, तो कोशिश करेंगे ये अगर 150 प्लस हो जाता है तो इसमें हम एक इंशाल्लाह डिफेंड करेंगे उसको और कोशिश करेंगे इसको मैच जीत के एक फर्स्ट विक्ट्री हासिल करें इस टूर्नामेंट में।
ऑलराइट जी, बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर योर गेम राहत, एंड उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप आज भी जबरदस्त बॉलिंग परफॉर्मेंस देंगे। इट्स बैक टू यू गाइस, रमीज इन द कॉम बॉक्स।
Thank you so much. Outstanding jacket, Fakhar. Looking very sharp. Well, they need 9 and over to get to 150. 7 wickets in hand. All they need is one good solid partnership, and 10 and over could be a possibility as well, which will give them 162. Spinners have bowled splendidly well. Good variations. Imad is different to Umar Khan.
One.
90 for the loss of 3. And it's time for Tapal T strategic timeout. Yeah, we're having a cuppa as well, but Tapalti strategic time out is over. And so 90 for the loss of 3. Current rate will get them 138. I think that talk would have been how to limit their reach to around 140, 150. Qalandars on the other end need just one solid performance. Dipsich could be the man for them. He's a powerful strike force. Trial by spin continues. 3 overs for Umar Khan, 2 for 16. Imad has bowled 3 overs, none for 22. They've shackled the opposition.
It's the spinners that have brought Karachi Kings back in the game. Pace off the ball and also bowling pretty straight, so difficult to get them away. Sikandar Raza 2 overs for 9, 1 wicket. So you look at Imad, you look at Umar Khan, you look at Sikandar Raza, they're the go-to men right now. And they put the brakes on Lahore Qalandars.
That's the way to go. Downtown and big. He's an excellent player in the middle order these days, Mohammad Hafiz, and that was thrashed. 52nd HBL 6. That counter has got to move faster for for Lahore Qalandars really to get to that 160, 170 score. Went shorter, quicker, and Hafiz was almost on top of that one. After hitting him down the track by using his feet, he just waited in the crease and looked to cut it, missed it.
Nicely done again by Umar Khan. The arm ball this time and sort of followed Hafiz a little, skidded off the surface. And a big edge. Very difficult catch, but go down as a chance. But quick delivery from Umar Khan.
Oh, what a miss by Rizwan. Is a good keeper. Apesh on the bounce to the fielder. Babar stationed there at long on. But you don't want to miss Hafiz. He can make you pay because he's so good at reading the game, at playing spin. Yeah, lovely use of the feet in his reach and radar, and it did the distance. Non-striker misses the stumps at the non-strikers, and it's 100 now. 100 for the loss of 3. Yeah, game beautifully set up. Both teams have got a chance of dismantling the other. Last 6 overs are going to be so important. Oh, that's bad miss. That really is a bad miss. Yeah, at 19 you don't want to be a fielder that is made to run around because of poor performance. Umar Khan is at point against the left-hander, Devsic.
One, beautiful.
Flat and bowling the good length. He bowls the hard length. A difficult thing to do for a spinner.
Bowls pretty quickly as well. He doesn't allow the batsman to get underneath. It doesn't give you the length to actually hit over the top, and he'll do the same to Hafiz. So Hafiz will be looking to stay on that back foot, maybe that cut shot. And Imad will not allow any flight whatsoever.
Got to be careful with Hafiz as your partner. At times he stutters in running between the wickets. Difficult to hit him for a six also, Imad, unless you improvise and you're a good improviser. He'll not offer you soft balls to hit for fours or sixes. Oh, that one kept just a little bit low. Slower in pace on this occasion.
Today batting hasn't been easy. It's not a type of pitch where you look at 180. I think 150, anything over that will be very competitive. The ball not really coming onto the bat.
That's great fielding. That really is brilliant piece of fielding. Hafiz had no chance in the end. It's Sikandar Raza. Not only good fielding, but great execution of hitting the stumps. Yeah, picked up the ball cleanly, attacked the ball, and then attacked the stumps. And Hafiz, at 38, unfortunately, had no hope, really, of making this.
A fantastic. Hafiz not in the frame at all. Sikandar Raza with bullseye. That went on in a flash. Hafiz run out for 14, 103 for 4.
Good captaincy from Imad Wasim. Brendan Taylor is in, and straight away there's a slip in place as well. Over 3,000 T20 career runs, best of 101. Into the pads, and he's off the mark straight away. All right, after 15, 4 down for 104. They've been very impressive in the field. It was hit hard. Devsic called for it. Hafiz had no chance. Absolutely no chance of making it. And it was a direct hit as well from Sikandar. Brilliant piece of fielding, because Hafiz had the power end the game, really, to take the game away from the Kings. Given out by Mickey Arthur and company as well. Wonderful piece of fielding. It's going to be Taylor versus Shinwari now. No is the call. Let's go and meet up with Fakhri Alam once again.
Hi, thank you, Ramiz. And Pepsi Catch a Crore winners here with me, Irfan and Numan. आप दोनों को बहुत-बहुत मुबारक हो. कहाँ से आप?
लाहौर से.
पेशावर से. तो आपने लाहौर कलंदर्स की शर्ट क्यों पहनी हुई है?
बस लाहौर कलंदर को, टीम को तो नहीं, राणा साहब को सपोर्ट करते हैं.
अच्छा, टीम को नहीं, राणा साहब को सपोर्ट करते हैं. कैच पहला आपने पकड़ा कल?
इन्होंने पहला मैंने.
आपने पकड़ा, कैसे पकड़ा?
मैंने फर्स्ट कैच आया था, फेस पे लगा, सीधा ऐसे पकड़ लिया एक हाथ से.
अरे वाह वाह, हाथ और मुंह से कैच आपने पकड़ा है. दैट्स अ यूनिक कैच. और आपने?
मेरा तो खैर इतना नहीं था, इजी था, बिल्कुल पकड़ लिया
था. आप दोनों ने कल पहले थे हमारे विनर्स जिन्होंने कैच जो थे वो पकड़े थे, यानी कि 50-50 लाख रुपए आपने जीते. उसके बाद आज दो लोगों ने फिर पकड़ लिया है, तो आपके 25-25 लाख हो गए, उनको भी 25-25 लाख हो गए. दुआ कीजिए कि कम से कम लोग पकड़ें ताकि आपके इनाम जो है वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा रहें. पेप्सी, है ना, पेप्सी कैच अ करोड़. क्या करोगे पैसों के साथ?
अभी तो मतलब प्लान किया है, कोई मतलब घर वालों के लिए, पापा के लिए, उन्होंने मतलब बोला था ऐसे.
माशाल्लाह माशाल्लाह. और आप?
मैं इंशाल्लाह अपने इलाके से किसी को उम्रे में भेजूंगा.
अरे क्या बात है. वेल डन पेप्सी कैच अ करोड़. दैट्स द स्पिरिट. कीप कैचिंग. इट्स HBL PSL 2019. बैक टू यू गाइस इन द कॉम्स.
Hey, thank you, Fakhar. Well done. Like your energy.
He's pumped. Lahore Qalandars need some of what Fakhar is on.
Passion and enthusiasm. And couple more things. 104 for the loss of 4. It's important for Devsich really now to carry on. 17 from 20 balls.
Yeah, he's been a little bit one-dimensional, using the sweep shot as often as possible. Running out his captain, who looked very good, to be honest, hurt even more.
Brighter, colourful fans. Colourful balloons. And they have a chance to be fan of the match.
Ahmad Wazim mixed his bowlers up really well tonight. Kept it interesting. Shot. Excellent shot. Just what the Qalandars needed. A bit of momentum into the innings. Taylor, Brendan Taylor down the order. Sweet timing.
The HBL 6 counter registers the 53rd 6. I mean, the balance was flawless. Strong base and a very good catch. Yeah, it's a lovely strike, and the way to go. Mid-off was up in the circle, so logical route was taken. That's a single down towards third man. Yeah, you got to love this shot. Eye on the ball, great base, and hands through the ball over mid-off. Beautiful execution, and it went a long way as well. Great shot by the cameraman as well, and a very good catch. It's a complete action. A kind of make or break situation for both sides. Last 4 overs left. And almost a sensational catch, but you've got to give credit to Devsich for playing such a subtle good shot. End of the over as well, 117 for 4. For down, 117 on the board. Mohammad Amir getting a go once again. 2 overs, none for 13 for him.
You got to think for the Qalandars that 8 and over is the target. Brings them right up close to that 150 run mark. This is the last ball of the previous over. Oh, so close yet so far. Chanwari often held back because he's excellent at the death. Travelled in the last.
That's a good shot. The placement was good. Is he coming back for the second? Makes his ground flat return, but he was home. All right, Tapalti, Rocket Man. He's got to serve some tea here, boss. He's too tired really to do it. Nice and flat. Desperation by the runner, diving full length, making it easily in the end.
Right off in the ring. Slower ball, drag leg side. I think it's just the one. It was excellent the other night, or last night, let's say. Bowled really well with the new ball and the old ball. 4 wickets. Best wickets in the PSL. It's good to see him back taking wickets again. Had a lean spell for a period of time. His skill that was certainly on show yesterday, last night. Big reason that the Karachi Kings got on the points. Got up and got their first victory.
Yeah, this bowling side of Kings is not looking bad at all. You've got Imad, you've got Mohammad Amir. You've got young 19-year-old kid Umar Khan, who's been very impressive. Throw in a Sikandar Raza on such pitches, it'd be useful as well.
This is an area that the Qalandars really need to improve. Last year they were the worst team. The last sort of 4 or 5 overs, the death period as we refer to it, only averaging 8 runs per wicket. Well, they certainly need better than that tonight. I think the minimum for them is 150. Give their bowlers a chance.
Yeah, nothing on the ball, no pace from Mohammad Amir. He saw the batsman making room and he delivered. No pace. That's such clever bowling.
Yeah, someone I'm looking forward to watching, hopefully he improves, is Yasser Shah. Game 1, I thought he was too flat and too quick defensive. I'd like to see him be a bit more attacking.
Head and shoulders move. A million. Another neat over for the Kings. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, 3 critical overs to go here now to finish this match. Graham Smith, what's a good total on this pitch now for the Qalandars?
Yeah, I think the Qalandars need to be looking at that 150 mark. That'll be bonus for them. Anything above that, they'll be like over the moon, as we see runs per over in the last 4 overs. Runs per wicket, sorry. Qalandars only averaging just over 8. They're poor. They need something special here, and I think this might be it. Sohail back into the attack. I think this is the opportunity for Devsich and Brendan Taylor to really try and take a 15 or a 20.
Yeah, look at those numbers. Qalandars really are at the bottom of that pack, aren't they? Right, Sohail Khan is back. Devsic has been in long enough now to really step up the gears. 27 balls he's faced, 2 fours for his 27.
Yeah, it's been a struggling, hard-fought knock. He's run out his captain. He's probably overused the sweep shot. Shy back to in the crowd.
Now Brendan Taylor, he's got a century on his CV in T20 cricket. Well bowled. That's well bowled by Sohail Khan. He probably saw Taylor trying to make some room.
It hasn't been a free-flowing surface tonight. Batsmen have had to go after their runs. I thought the Qalandars were excellent again in the first 7, 8, and then just lost their way trying to accelerate. And I think that's where teams have struggled. What they do need here is an over of 20, maybe a 15, somewhere around there, just to give them a bit of oomph.
Now get ready to play the Caltex HBL PSL Fantasy League. Slap. There is always a man out there at that deep point, always.
The other thing is they don't bat deep. Yasser Shah in next into the bowlers, so a lot of pressure on these two to make the play. Probably a better lighter Brathwaite going home, an all-rounder.
And the big disappointment of A.B. de Villiers tonight. So many Lahore Qalandars fans wanted to see him bat. I wanted to see him bat. He's just wonderful when he's on song. Economy rate, the Karachi Kingston tonight. Spin has been key for them. Umar Khan and Imad Wasim. Slower ball, and Devsic waited for it, but it's still only 1 run.
Yeah, timing is an issue in this over. 2 balls to go. Where can they get the boundary? Where will Taylor look? Third man back, mid-off in the ring. He'll be hoping for a bit of width to free the arms. Saw his initial boundary, a beautiful shot over extra cover, mid-off for 6. Let's have a look at this field. Mid-off in the ring. Point, cover. Mid-on comes back. Everyone out square. Makes you think that he's going to slow a ball into the deck, probably. Or the bouncer with this field.
Straight at him. It was a pretty well directed delivery from Sohail Khan, but Brendan Taylor not able to do much with it.
Yeah, he sort of predicted that with the field. Maybe he could have set up, maybe moved a little bit inside and tried to pick up pull. Gave away all the answers with the field there, did Sohail. Now Devsic's turn. Different field set up for him.
Well, that leg side is being bolstered. Well, in fact, the long on is coming back into a mid-on position. He's a deep mid-wicket and a deep backward square, and fine leg is going back because Devsic does like to play leg side. And he tried to get it, and that was well bowled again by Sohail Khan. 18 overs gone, 127 for 4. Two overs to go here for the Qalandars to put some total for their bowlers to bowl at. Imad Wasim, 4 overs, none for 26. 4 overs from Umar Khan, 2 for 25. A brilliant spell from him tonight. He's just 19 years of age. So now Brendan Taylor, he's been in for 10 balls for his 13. Devsic can cause some damage, but he's really got to find another dimension to his game. That's going nowhere, that's just going for one. Direct hit, is that out? Well, Brendan Taylor is running back for the second without his bat. Umpire's going to go upstairs.
Yeah, and I think he's in trouble, Brendan Taylor. He's going to have to, in my opinion, take a stroll, fetch that bat and walk off to the change room, because I think it was a wonderful bit of fielding, and that backs it up. He's out. Beautiful fielding. We've seen some classic throws and catches. So, Sikandar Raza. Excellent fielding.
Yeah, a matter of inches. Had to stretch for it. Imad Wasim takes aim and hits bullseye. So Brendan Taylor goes for 13. It's 127 for 5. Newman is watching. Bopara takes the catch. Devsic is on the way back. And Qalandars are crumbling here.
Tough night for Devsic. Just never looked in any sort of form. Again, sits in the surface, has to wait. Just chips it straight to the man on the boundary, and they're happy, aren't they? Another wicket down for Lahore Qalandar. Devsic gone from 28 or 30, striking at 91, 27 for 6.
Well, the big man there on strike is Hardus Filyun from South Africa. And he manages to get a bat on something that would have been called a wide had he not touched it. Down the leg side. Can he bat?
Well, he's a big man with power. Not a natural batter. Devsic, end of him again. He'll be frustrated in that change room. Don't know if Mohammad Hafiz will be talking to him after that silly run out. Right now 128 for 6. You think anything they can pick up here in the last 9 deliveries is a bonus for them.
Yasir Shah on strike. And once again Mohammad Amir just aiming for the pads. He's not going to give either of these batsmen any room outside their comfort zone.
Yasir Shah has got 100 matches already, 101 now. Better known for his bowling. He'll have a big job to do, leg spin tonight, but can he squeeze something out of the next 8 deliveries. 125 was the total in game 1. John past that.
Well, you would tend to back the bowler of Mohammad Amir's experience against Hardis Falyoun, who's going to swing and try and swing that bat at anything he can get hold of. 330s, best score 41 not out, so he's no mug. He can score some runs. Strike rate 121. Quick fire 18-25 from him.
Played most of his cricket at the Wanderers, and pacey, fast, bouncy wickets. It's a bit different here at the Ring of Fire. Slow surface. It's great skill from Amir, mixing up slower bounces, Yorkers, grippers. Wonderful skill. 130 for 6.
Last over to go here for the Qalandars. Imad Wasim, the Karachi Kings captain, won the toss, put the Qalandars into bat. They got off to a good start. 64 for the first wicket, and this is Sohail Khan. Falyoun just helps it around on its way. He's only going to get one.
Wilco, can they find a way to get that 140 mark? Let's look at this run out again. Imad Wasim, it was excellent. Only one stump to hit. Did it well. They have fielded outstanding, and the bowling attack is looking good for the Karachi Kings.
Well, those are the skills you practice before the match and practice on the off days, and when they come off, it's a great delight for the coaches. Big smash, doesn't go far. Imad Wasim is some fielder, isn't he? He just gets into the right place. He's there in mid-off. He's saved some more runs. He's made the run out. He's a tactical. He's become a very good tactician. Opens the bowling his left arm spin. Hardis Falyoun has got 4 balls left. Oh. Strike a meaty blow here, 1 or 2. If you can get a 4, squeeze one down, maybe fine leg. Fine leg is up inside the circle. He's an experienced bowler, Sohail Khan, and so far Hardis Falyoun is finding this task beyond him.
That's good thinking. Tail ender, big strong brute of a man, as you said, Wilco, and he's always going to open up that front leg and look straight leg side. And they tend to go, so he's got it outside his eye line, making him reach for it. Maybe just get that third man a touch finer in case he gets a little edge on it. Sweeper on the boundary square. Get the field right. Change it. Change now. Leg side field. Maybe the slow ball into the surface again. Or the bumper.
Yeah. The short one, as you said, Graham Smith, and just gloves for 1. So this is a final over. 1-1.1.
He's showing his hand with the field changes, so Khan. Fortunately for him, he's bowling at more of a tail ender. The batsmen really struggled for timing tonight. Every time they've tried to accelerate, especially as the ball's got older, it's got tougher. You can get maybe 1 out the ground here, 140, might give them something to bowl at. You never know.
Slower ball picked up by Yasir Shah, and it's not going anywhere, and in fact he slipped at the non-striker's end as well.
Again, no timing. We can hear it in our earpieces here. A clunking sound, nothing hitting the middle of the bat. But granted, also good skill, good change-ups from the Karachi Kings. Nice little leggy, almost googly-like back of the hand.
A nice interaction between Sohail Khan and Yasir Shah. It's the final ball of the innings. And he carves it up over that inner field, that inner ring, and is he going to get 4? Yes, he is. I just wonder whether that blow itself might be the difference at the end of this contest, as Lahore Qalandars finished 138 for 6.
Maybe a little bit of overthinking from Sohail. It wasn't necessary. Excellent from Huddersfield, that little boundary. Hopefully give his team some confidence. Confidence they desperately need. The team that needs a W. Just feel the tension of the Lahore Qalandars. Years and years of disappointment.
Well, that was tough going for the Qalandars. Some of the big guns didn't fire. Navy de Villiers with the single-digit score, 138 for 6. 26 from Zaman, Sohail Akhtar 39. They put on 64 for the opening wicket. Devsic 28, de Villiers 3, Hafiz 14, Brendan Taylor 13, and a couple of runs at the end. 138 for 6.
The bowling card was good from the Karachi Kings, excellent. From Amir again, Imad was good. Mad, 22 for 25, but let's not forget the run-outs and the way that they fielded it was excellent, and they restricted the Qalandars to 138 for 6.
So 139 is the target. Let's go downstairs to Fakhri Alam.
All right, thank you guys, and I have with me a young player here from Karachi Kings. उमेर बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो. पिछले साल आपने अपने फर्स्ट क्लास का डेब्यू किया, पहले ही डेब्यू मैच में 6 विकेटें ली, और इस साल आप PSL डेब्यू कर चुके हैं. कैसा है, ख्वाब सा नहीं लग रहा है ये?
नहीं, बहुत अच्छा माशाल्लाह, अल्लाह का शुक्र है. बहुत अल्लाह पाक ने इतनी अच्छा मौका दिया माशाल्लाह, तो कोशिश करूंगा इसको अवेल करूं इंशाल्लाह.
इंशाल्लाह. अच्छा, फाटा से आपका ताल्लुक है, आपके घर वाले भी देख रहे हैं, आपके इलाके के लोग भी देख रहे हैं, क्या पैगाम देना चाहेंगे इन सबको आज?
बस यही